Hello and good day. Thank you for inviting us today for this conference. Today, we want to speak about the anti-collision system SME. But first, let me explain to you about Kano Cranes a little bit. We are very proud in Kano Cranes that we are exclusive dealer of the amazing products in lifting and construction products such as the giant tower crane manufacturer JASO, the Maida mini cranes, and the Alba hoist and mast climbers, the Spearings mobile crane, and as well the SME anti-collision. The Kano cranes, we are very proud that we can with our experience, we can engineer your project from A to Z with all lifting requirements and site management from the tower cranes, mobile cranes, and anti-collision system, test weight, maintenance of your crane, all the experience what we have in the market and through the years of our experience. The SME anti-collision, it's one of the international well-known, one of the most used anti-collision system, and its commitment by customers, motivated teams, and known reliability and stronger dealers network through the worldwide. The anti-collision system SME start from 1975, and the first was in 1978, the first anemometer, through the years until we reached to 2013, where we first introduced the ProSite global site management by SME. The ProSite, as we can see about the anti-collision system, in the beginning, the two functions of the anti-collision system. First is zoning, which is called function of the crane, and anti-collision, which is a function of the site. The zoning, it's the area where you can protect the crane or avoid to reach the static obstructions on the project or near the project, such the railway lines, power lines, antennas, some trees or some public areas, bridge or roads, other obstacles that you want to avoid the crane to work on top of that. The anti-collision system, it's to avoid two crane or more than two crane in one job site to clash with each other. That means you want two crane to avoid clash, rope from the high crane with the jib of the lower crane, or two jib section together, or load to jib section, or load to the crane, or when you have one crane on traveling or both crane on traveling base, you want them to avoid to clash with each other while they are traveling. This some of the sensors and system in the parts of the anti-collision, such the radio, Wi-Fi, wind speed meter, the display for the operator, the limits slowing sensors, and trolley sensor or angle sensors. All these systems, sensors and spare and parts will be installed in the crane to make the communication easy for the anti-collision. The anti-collision ProSite management site, the software can be installed in your Windows and different operating system in Windows and Mac, and also can be installed in your tablet, smart iPhone, laptop, and office computer. The communication AC system between anti-collision and SME ProSite is a secured AC network. Also, it has a Wi-Fi service network protected and accessible everywhere on the site. So the benefit of Wi-Fi, the advantage of the one modification for all crane, you don't need to climb each crane to modify it. So you can change the crane configuration, you can add a new zone or remove zone, you can changing the radio frequency for all the crane just from one axis to the Wi-Fi, so through the Wi-Fi by the software. Easy to maintain, easy to replace the central units of the few minutes, all this easy to recall or export the reports from the software, and also each user of the system at the job site has a level of the security, so easy to protect and easy to have more security of the system. Now, the advantage also of the Wi-Fi, it's a map site management. You can add the layout of your project to the management software, and from there you can see where's the prohibited areas, where's exactly the crane location, where's the load location in the map, and how the crane, all the crane information, you can see it in the ProSite software. The crane driver or the operator tools, he will have white touch screen. Also in the touch screen, he will see the complete map of the project. He can zoom in his crane, or he can see all the neighbor cranes on the map. Also, he can see the prohibited areas, the forbidden areas, the working areas, and he can make a bypasses. Which crane also the neighbor crane, if there is any neighbor crane in bypass, he will see in his display. Also, he has integrated working points and test points, so he can access for all this jib. Also, he can see where is his counter jib location in the map itself. Now, also in the site management manager tools, also you can see live page of the crane. So when you are sitting as a supervisor in your office, you can see exactly where is the crane location, and you will see the zone, crane zone status. So the crane, when the crane has a different 3 zone status, green, orange, and red. So when the crane in the green zone, that the crane is safe, no any collision or no any zoning in the same area. When it's transfer from stage to different stage, it will be orange, and in the red zone, where is the critical, and the crane will be stopped. Easy to use the function, easy to modify, easy to delete zone, easy to create it by site users. Also, the operator, he can pick a certain point in his crane where the crane can locate and pick from the logistic area some loads like and the operator, he will just recall that point, and the crane automatically will go to that point and send the hook down to the riggers to collect the load, and it will be easier and save time for the project. Also, as a manager or supervisor, you can see exactly where the crane is most running time, where the overloads happen, when the crane is bypassed, when all the crane activity chart, you can see it in your software. As a safety manager, also on the site, you can record, and you have a record through all the day from the wind curve, all the buses, things happened in the crane itself. So you will have a full record you can access, and you can recall it or export it to your Excel, and you can have it in details. Easy to program, install, and maintenance for the ProSite. Easy of the crane access. You need USB stick, and you can use it to install the system, upgrade it, and install it in your tablet and in your crane. Each level of security each user have a different level of security, from the crane operator until the installer. So the installer, he will have a full access. He can do anything in the system, and this is the installer. He's qualified, trained by SME, and has a certificate from SME that he's an installer, and he can access to full system. The user, they have 4 levels, from operator, visitor, user, and advanced user, and administrator. All this has a different level, so each one of them will have a different password, different access to different certain points, who can manage and can do some changes in the software. So the anti-collision system has slow sensors, and has radio sensors and radius sensors, and load sensor also, and hoist sensor for 3D zoning and or anti-collision system. The wind speed anemometers also, it's a part of the anti-collision system, with many warning and many reading for the safety side using. And also the aircon, which is for the airplane traffic, like a warning light for airplanes. Also the camera. The camera, SME camera, it's a camera which can be installed in the trolley, and the crane operator, he can zoom to the hook block when the hook block in the lifting area, and he can ensure that the rigger, they'll connect the load correctly and the load is secure. This is will make the operator more confident when he lift the load. Thank you very much. If you have any questions, please contact me in my contacts below or send me email. Thank you very much for your attention.